Okay, up next we had who? Shoopa and Flash.
Yes.
What can I
that's
tell
correct.
y'all about Shoopa and Flash right here?
Shoopa also loves to change his name, so add him
Yes.
so you can stay up on that.
Yeah. Shoopa is our 6th seed of the tournament, and you can kind of see him bouncing around like the country, going to different tournaments, different anime conventions.
Sometimes he'll just say, "Yeah, I'm in San Jose today."
Yep, yeah,
He'll show
and
up
then
in
other
Eastridge.
times, yeah, and then he's at Seattle, or his last tournament he was at, he got 2nd at Dairyland Duel in Wisconsin. So he's truly out there.
All across the country.
Yes, all across the country. Then we've
And
also
Flash.
got
I
Flash.
believe it's a local, right?
Yes, local, not quite a regular DDR player, but
More ITG, right?
ITG, right? Very strong in ITG.
Very high end, right?
Yes.
Top end, whatever. Top end player.
Yep, top end player, right? He got 4th recently at the ITG tournament at Beast in the East 8th, right? And then the skill ceiling is just so high on ITG, so then 4th is like a great showing for ITG.
Yeah, I have had the pleasure or misfortune of playing him before. He was nice about it.
Yeah.
We'll say misfortune. But I
He's
think
a nice guy in
he
general,
was
yes.
nice. He
Yes.
got, below 20 perfects on a 16, and I was like, I'm just not.
Yeah.
Not going to win on that. But this should be a good match. I think they're both maybe on equal footing here. I'm not sure. Do you think one of them has an advantage?
Depends on how high we go. I know they're both very strong uppers players. I always do kind of wonder with like Flash being more of an ITG main, is he constantly keeping up with the more gimmicky things that come out in DDR? And so that might be the advantage that Shoopa has. But it looks like they're going with Max Unlimited, which the song's about 20 years old. And
the
so
other question would be, does Shoopa know that?
that
he's not keeping up?
Yeah, Shoopa's been out of the scene since Max Unlimited came out, right? Maybe.
Well, he's been in the scene, but just 50 different scenes 1 week at a time.
Yeah.
So he knows a lot about, or a little about a lot.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. All right. He's had his foot in many doors. Shoopa turning around and kind of making a little frowny face. We'll see how he does on this one. These players are solid 16s. You mentioned Flash getting below 20 on 16s. Shoopa recently got an MFC on a 16. So they're very capable of getting sub 20 PFCs on 16s.
I do think this is not the first time Max Unlimited has come up today. I think this is a relic of, some people will get a little mad at me.
Yeah.
I am gonna say a worse time, and like some of the charting is good.
Yes.
Right? Don't come for me. I already have enough people mad at me for things I've done. Okay.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's a slowdown and then there's a note and 8th after the slowdown, I feel like it just doesn't hold up.
Yeah.
I don't go, wow, I can't wait to play this.
Yeah. Out of all the
memorizing
maxes,
an offbeat chart.
yes, for sure. Out of all the maxes, Max Unlimited is the most technical one. It's the weirdest one. It's the one that does fill out those like kind of silent parts with like gallops. There's that very faint bump, 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 bump in the background, but they chart like straight gallops through that, and it's just hard to hear.
All right.
We'll see how they do. We'll see if this is really ingrained in their heads, right? One of the trickier things about Max Unlimited 2 is that out of the maxes, it's the one that has some very unusual BPM changes. Starting with 300 BPM in this section, and then going into a 280 section, which can be hard to adjust to. Like you realize, like, wow, I'm stepping way too fast.
And do you have a strategy for the stop on this one?
I do. It's a little complicated, so I can explain it at the end. I kind of just do like gallops. We'll see how these two players do it. I know galloping is like kind of the popular way to time that stop. Now we're going into our first like major slowdown right here. That beginning is a little rough for Flash.
I think a little rough for anyone that wants to listen to the music instead of like having to read visually, but yeah.
And then, we're just tapping quarter notes to time it. Or, and they time it backwards.
Flash with a pretty good lead.
Yeah, Shoopa not too far behind. Although at this point the song does get a little more straightforward as step jumps can be. So I don't see too many opportunities for Flash to mess up or for shoopa to catch up. And then we're hitting our end. Oh, shoopa breaking the PSC right here. And then Flash taking it with 18
pretty solid MAO.
Yes.
20? Yeah, 22.
22, right? So that's absolutely fantastic. Definitely close to that sub 20 PFC on the 16, almost PFC here.
Yeah, it's very consistent run. I'm curious to see what shoopa is going to counterpick with here.
Yes, right. So I can see Flash choosing his bands.
Yeah.
Leaving shoopa with like what, 4 songs to choose from?
Five,
which is very, very generous.
Yeah, because
right?
they're gonna redraw Max Unlimited. It'll be a different song.
Oh, right.
I want to say that Flash will probably ban the 18s.
Okay. Yes.
Because I think if I was shoopa, I would try to fight on uppers.
I'd say he's also really strong at the lowers as well, though.
Yeah.
So Flash having a reaction to this pick. Curious to see what it is here. Oh, hey, banger. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be Take Me Higher for a second. But no, it is the...
Yeah, so we have the Broden match, and they're putting over the period on for us so that we can all see it. I actually didn't know 19s were in this pool, but for those who are not in here earlier, both of these players are locals, Broden and Azalos. They generally play at Eastridge, and both are very, very strong at uppers. Broden has a lot of 18 AAAs.
Yeah.
Azalos basically only plays 18s.
Yes. He is grinding those 18s.
But it looks like we've been dragged away from over the period, and we're getting Take Me Higher, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
No complaints.
And then we're coming back to shoopa and Flash now, playing Take Me Higher. A pretty tricky 16, right? We've got some crossover patterns that force you into laterals, and you can follow the crossovers, or you can be really exciting and try to double step and readjust yourself like after every little skippy pap that happens, which is kind of what I do.
Yeah, I think it's doable.
Yeah.
I think if you do a few of them, like you pick and choose which ones you want to turn so you don't get too tired.
Yeah. I definitely cheat my way through that crossover section a little bit here and there. I kind of just reset my body after every skippy pap. We'll see how they do over here. Starting strong. White combo both sides right here. The first tricky part is, can they time this slowdown? That's not an even equivalent of the previous BPM. The answer is no on Flash's end.
No. But they are, I believe, exactly right.
In case you're having trouble timing the start of that slowdown, I think the is actually like around the same timing as the quarter notes of the previous BPM. So just keep on stepping to that rhythm. That's how I kind of mentally do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then we have our gradual speed up right here. It's very gradual, so it's not too hard to fall behind in it. Oh, but while shoopa is definitely keeping up with it, we got Flash falling behind, and we got our crossover section here.
And shoopa, of course, double step out.
Do watch their technique here. So they're not following the crossovers exactly. They're doing the crossovers within like the 16th note, but they're resetting at the start of every little triple or every little skippy tap there. Very skillful execution from shoopa.
I do think it is better to do the crossovers on the 5-note bursts.
Yes, during this section right here.
Yeah. And then reset yourself after.
Yeah, exactly. For that, you really got to be able to like read ahead and like plan how you want to step. If you're reading a little too fast, then you might get tripped up here.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh wow, wait, Flash still takes it.
Looks like he made a recovery.
Yes, fantastic recovery. Shoopa just dropping with a lot of perfects at the end there. I didn't even notice. I was like so focused on his gold combo.
Yeah. It's up a solid 5 there, but it looks like Flash will take the match 2-0.
All right, congratulations to Flash.
Yeah.
A slight upset with Flash being the 8th seed and Shoopa being the 6th seed.
Okay.
But with seeds that close, it could be anyone's game.